Hey, peace and love, everybody. This is Sister Zinga from Flowing and Growing with Sister Zinga. This YouTube channel was created to help you emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Bob Marley tried to tell us this a long time ago. So, did we listen? Some of us did. Some of us did not. So, everybody need a little help every now and then, so that's what we're here to do. Give you some examples of some realities and things you need to think about that can help you emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And first of all, to get you to even know that you are still in slavery. So, you can't heal if you don't know that you're hurting, that you're sick or something. So we try to be encouraging to others to help them along. I like to thank all my subscribers, thank those people who have been sharing my videos with others. I'm learning that there are a lot of younger people that I've known when they were children that are now, in adults, 30s, 40s, that are watching my video, and I'm so pleased with that. And I'm hoping that, some of my testimony, some of the things that I'm sharing, information from others, will help you in your journey, because out here it's like a jungle sometimes. Make us wonder how we keep from going under. It's rough. It's rough. Right now I'm still doing a little traveling, and still celebrate my Earth Day. Just a little bit longer, I guess, then I'll be over it. But this one has been such a wonderful one. It's just been such a nice one with nice experiences, meeting new people, and I'm just truly, truly grateful for it. So today I'm going to be brief, but what I like to do, because this is the quote-unquote holiday season, and I'm saying quote-unquote is holiday season because it's what you make it. For me, it's just another day. The day, all these days into December, just another day for me. I don't get involved. Excuse me. Except for KWANZAA. Except for KWANZAA, I definitely celebrate KWANZAA, and I respect that, and I try to encourage others, and that's what I'm going to talk a little bit about KWANZAA today as we proceed with this. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I need feedback. What do you want me to talk about? How do you feel about what I said? Correct me if I'm wrong, Just, this is a conversation that we can have. Will you hear that? That's these birds that was going by. You hear them? It's beautiful. I love being out in nature and just hearing the they call the wildlife, but this is the real life out here. When you hear birds chirping and animals making sounds and stuff like that, and when you can hear the leaves, whistling as the breeze goes through their leaves. I mean, God created a beautiful place for us, and we as human beings are the only ones who are out of order. We're the only ones who are out of order. The birds are in order. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. The ants are definitely, man. Oh, and speaking of ants, they have ant hills here taller than me. So I'm about 5'3". They have ant hills. I've seen them almost 7 feet tall, and they're wider than me, too. I mean, and this is just a mound that ants make. I guess probably, I'm not sure where you live at, but wherever you live at, sometimes you see the ground is raised and it's kind of soft. You see maybe just a little hole there. You see the ants have been coming out that hole, making that. But this thing is big. I'm never going to touch one, but they're about, 6 or 7 feet tall. They grow as high as that. Of course, I've seen them different heights. But, and they're, maybe almost 2 feet, no, I would say 3 feet wide. And it's just the most beautiful thing that they have. And I'm sure, like, inside is probably little caves, little lines and stuff as they, get around and stuff there. But that's where they live. They're in order. They're building. And it's amazing being in nature. And I love it. I love it. I love it. So, as I was saying, this month is a month that people count on, especially businesses, count on making a lot of money. A lot of money. Because it's the end of the year, and they want to be able to, have their closing of their books, on a positive point where they have made a nice profit for the year. So this society counts on people of color to make that happen, because we will go out, and every time they say you're having a sale, they will go out and buy things when it may not be a sale. Because you have to think about business. When people buy things, if you buy in bulk, of course, you get a profit, and that's what business is supposed to be about. And all businesses do that. But at the end of the year, you buy probably in greater bulk because you know that more things are going to sell, so it means you're getting a greater discount, and it means your profit is more. And so this is a time where they count on us buying because they make more profit off of us. And so that's a very important part that we need to really think about, is holding on to our money. I've said that in many of my videos, talked about the money aspect that they rely on making off of us is so important, because we have to really think about what we're doing and where we're putting our money. So yes, we are working, and yes, we make a certain amount of money, but where are we spending it? Are we building in generational wealth? Are we saving for emergencies? Are we saving for our children's future, for us, their education, their life skills, or starting them a business, or things like that? So are we saving our money? So try to really be mindful of what you're spending your money on. It's so important for us as a nation. It's not saying that you need to take your money and give it to, somebody black or something like that, but we should definitely support black businesses. So I'm talking about when you're shopping, definitely be mindful of that. So let me just step back a minute. So if you do insist on shopping, try to shop as much as you can from people of color. Give those people your money. But the most thing is just to be able to save your money and to think of ways of how you can stretch your dollars. How can you create something? How can you make something on your own? How can you, swap with somebody else? Exchange services, barter. If I do your hair, you'll come in, and do my laundry. Some people like doing laundry, and there's definitely people here that's good at doing hair. I mean, they could be good. Maybe you write my resume for me if I cook you a nice dinner. It could be anything. This is how we did for each other. We bartered. Sometimes there was no exchange of money. So just really be mindful, because how we spend our money is so important. And like I said, this holiday, read up on it, learn about it. It's really not what it says it's about. And I guess when I was a child, which is little ways ago, I guess me learning it, I would really say it has some meaning. But really, as I learned the truth, it had no meaning, because it was really lies. But it was more so about what they say it was about. I'll put it that way. Now it's just about that money, making that money, baby. It's just about making the money. And these companies are just doing everything they can do to kind of get you in with their advertisement, sucking you in, having celebrities wear certain things, or celebrities to say, I drink this, I wear this, I drive this, that kind of thing. And the bottom line is just to get our money. So we just have to be mindful of that. But what I do want to talk about is, if you have not celebrated KWANZAA yet, please go and read up on it. There's so many people out here that has information about KWANZAA. I think you should go to the source, which is Dr. Mulana Karinga. Dr. Mulana Karinga. If you just put it in your voice thing, Dr. Mulana Karinga, it'll come up. And he's the one who created KWANZAA. And so his website would be the best one for you to go to, so you can get the clear and the correct information about how KWANZAA is celebrated. Because there's a lot of people who are saying different things. People are doing with different ways of lighting the candles and different stuff like that. So best to go to the source. But if you can't go to the source, just be creative, because that's what we do. That's one of the principles of KWANZAA. It's Kuumba, which is creativity. So it really is a holiday that was really put together for us to be mindful. First of all, for us to gather, because the first principle is unity. And so it has 7 principles, 7 symbols, and it's celebrated for 7 days. It's a very beautiful holiday. It's not to take the place of Christmas. If you really want to celebrate Christmas, do your thing. But it starts the day after. It starts December 26th through January the 1st. And each day, a particular principle is celebrated, which you will emphasize that particular principle for the day. You'll talk about it. You'll have examples of it. Sometimes they put on little monologues, so people do poetry. There's some type of entertainment, but it's something that we'll do to emphasize each day. And it's a really beautiful thing, because it would help you to finish out your year in a very positive note, because it's a time where you'll be able to see your culture. Most of the time they have drumming going on. People are coming in their original African clothing, dressing, which is not that important what you put on the outside. I'm talking about what's going on the inside, though, y'all. So, but this is a place where those people who don't wear African clothing all the time, they will adorn themselves, because of their pride in celebrating KWANZAA, because that's what it's about. And but it's a day that you can have the children to be able to have fun, come together. The children can be free to run around. Most of the times, there's always something for the children to do there. There's usually a children's corner or a presentation for the children. But the children are definitely free to be involved and to be a part of it. So it's a family event where we come together and we talk about ourselves and we talk about the 7 principles. That is very good principles that if you instill them into your life on a daily basis, excuse me, you will definitely be empowering yourself. So if you do already know about Kwanzaa, then bring somebody else with you. Share the event of Kwanzaa with someone else. In Delaware, there is the event going on the 29th that I know of so far this year. And I know that in other states, there's probably many other events that's going on. Let me just stop for a moment. The one I do know about, the one in Delaware is going to be at the Powell Center on the 29th. The African Connection in conjunction with the Cultural Restoration Project. Those are the people who are putting together the Kwanzaa celebration in Wilmington, Delaware. And there may be other ones coming up, but the one I do know for sure is that one that's on the 29th at the Powell Center. It's a free event. Find out the details because sometimes they ask you to bring a dish or bring a book or bring some used clothing or bring coats or something to donate to an organization or something like that. So find out through the media. I'm sure there's a page here. That's the African Connection page is actually on Facebook, and the Cultural Restoration Project, I'm sure they have a page also. So do that in Delaware. But no matter where you are, I'm sure that there's a Kwanzaa celebration, if not in your town, in one that's in a neighboring town. So please, let's go and celebrate ourselves, to learn about ourselves and experience ourselves in our natural way of who we are. So I will probably be giving more detail on my next video about Kwanzaa, but I just want to give you the little hint for you to just start learning on your own. I want to see if you have the interest for it. I mean, because it is for us, and it's something that's very empowering for us, especially if you continue to not only use these principles for the 7 days of Kwanzaa, but to instill these principles into your life. You will see that it's good to unify with the people. It's best to define yourself, that you don't have to be with nobody else. You don't have to be like anybody else. You don't have to dress the way they dress, act the way people act. You don't have to, when you see people on TV, you don't have to choose, I want to look like that. And that's self-determination, which is KWANZAA. And then we have collective working responsibility, which means there are different groups from different aspects who are coming together, working collectively for one good cause, and that is Ujima. Then Ujima is cooperative economics, and that's always so important that we cooperate with ourselves economically, that our dollar turns around in our community and in our selective areas prior to it's going out back to the banks and going to people of other colors to spread your money. Make sure you're keeping your money in the community, and that we put our money together to come to manifest things too. So that's Ujama. And then we have Kuumba, which is creativity, and we just know we're just so creative in that aspect too, that you can take nothing and make something always, and that we create. If something doesn't turn out the way we wanted to do, use whatever you got and you create something from that. That's the ability that we have, and the ability that we have is to think about new ideas, to manifest things that once we've given a little bit of it, we just take it over. And that's what's happening in all the different sports. Have you seen the sister and brother who are ice skating now? So this is one of the reasons why I just keep telling you about the reason why they want to keep us down, because they know who we are. And they know that once we get into something that we put our mind to it, it's done. It's ours. Because we are the creators of the earth. But anyway, I'm talking about Kwanzaa. Okay, so the next one is Nia, which is purpose. And we all have a purpose. We should wake up with purpose in our mind. Look forward to a purpose. Speak with purpose. Act with purpose. And the work that we do, work towards an end, knowing that we are working for something, for a reason, to create, to manifest something. And last, we have Imani. Imani is faith. And that's something that we definitely have. And if it's nothing but a mustard seed. But we are a spiritual people. We are a spiritual people, and that is what brought us along the way. So we have faith in the Most High, knowing that despite everything that we are going through and things that are put upon us and things that when we get pushed back or we get pushed down, that we're coming back. We're coming back. because we have this faith in knowing who our Creator is, and knowing that, that He didn't bring us this far to let us down, and that, if we take the first step, He got the rest. He or she got the rest. So these are the things that you instill in your life every day. Make it a lifestyle. That's what really spirituality is about. Religion is something man-made, and you got to say, well, man say, do this, come there, do that, da, 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 da. But the spirit is in the heart, and it's a tone of spirituality where you will have things that you will manifest. You will show your purpose. You will be creative. You will know when to do something, when not to go, and that type of thing. And it's a bit because it's a lifestyle. It's listening to that little small voice. It's taking the time to be alone, to hear, let go and let God. All those little things, this is real. So there's a difference between this. Spirituality is about a lifestyle that you live every day. It's not just something that you practice on Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. So with that said, I'm going to just tell you that I love you. Continue to want to grow. Be open for change. And don't let anybody step in your way of your freedom, of you changing for yourself. You're improving, you're manifesting, you're empowering yourself. Because, we're in a situation where some of us, I could say, I'm not the judge, but I do know that we as a people could be doing better, that we could be doing better. And that's no matter where we are. No matter you're in here, Timbuktu, Jamaica, Italy, France, Johannesburg, Ghana. No matter where we are, we can always do better because the odds are against us in our situations that we live in. So we must be able to continue to make things manifest and do the best that we can. So I'm going to end now. I want to say thank you for continuing to support Flowing and Growing with Sister Nzinga, where we are telling you, think it ain't illegal yet. I'm telling you, think it ain't illegal yet. So if you think it, you can. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Okay, but just trust the Most High. He's always on your side. Take the first step. God got your back. So peace and love, everybody, and be well. I love you, and so does the Lord. Peace and love.